StadiumDB.com presents World Stadiums Under Construction, November 2023. Hi there! It's been a while since our last update with stadium construction site from around the world. So this is the time for the 17 venues where work is currently underway. We'll start as we always do with the West, South America to be precise, before heading east to the finish line in Japan. Mas Monumental, capacity 84,567, completion date July 2024, Buenos Aires. Work at River is still going full steam ahead. Builders are on site continuously in order to make it in time for July 2024, the date of Monumental's grand opening. As a result, the structure of the stadium continues to be improved, not only the stands but also their surroundings. Work continues on the facade of the stadium, which is located behind the San Martin stand. On the other hand, work is being carried out in the inner corridors of the Monumental, where various repairs are being made to upgrade the ring. In addition, a new restaurant at the River Museum is expected to be inaugurated in November. Etihad Stadium, capacity 61,958, completion date 2026, Manchester. Big plans to expand Manchester City's Etihad Stadium and build a huge new fan zone have been given the final sign-off. The plans were approved in July, but a number of conditions had to be approved before the final okay was given by town hall bosses. A 400-bed hotel, a TV studio, a roof walk attraction, and a new fan zone for up to 3,000 people are included in the blueprints. Also, Co-op Live, a £365 million indoor arena set to become the UK's biggest live entertainment venue, will open its doors next April. It will be located next to the stadium. Anfield, capacity 61,000, completion date 2024, Liverpool. It was announced that the capacity of the stadium will not increase until after Christmas, following further delays to the development of the new stand. Following confirmation that the expanded Anfield Road end isn't expected to be completed until 2024, ticket-holding supporters have been contacted to inform how they will be affected for upcoming matches. It is hoped that Anfield will be able to welcome a full-capacity crowd of 61,000 in time for any potential domestic cup clashes that the Reds may face at the beginning of January. Everton Stadium, capacity 52,888, completion date July 2024, Liverpool. Work on the venue located in Liverpool's Bramley Moor River Dock began on July the 26th, 2021. Now construction of the stadium at Bramley Moor Dock is entering the next phase. The installation of the canopy on the east stand has now been completed, allowing the first seats to be installed. All seats in the auditorium are expected to be installed over the next 6 months. Everton Stadium, which will have a capacity of 52,888, will be one of the arenas of the UEFA Euro 2028. The tournament will be hosted by England alongside Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland and Ireland. Estadio Santiago Bernabeu, capacity 84,744, completion date December 2023, Madrid. We can now see the completion of many important activities that have been carried out. The surrounding skin of the stadium is almost 100% complete, with the entire plinth part of the facade missing. Fans have also already seen a version of the stadium with the roof covered. Work on the 360 video scoreboard is moving forward at a high rate of speed, and although the corners will be left for later, they will certainly take on an almost final appearance before Christmas. The Hypergym is functioning relatively normally, and the grass looks very good so far. Bernabéu is expected to become the arena of the final for the 2030 World Cup. For a number of reasons, this choice seems sensible and the best possible. Fans also like this vision. Spotify Camp Nou, capacity 105,053, completion date 2025, Barcelona. Not so long ago, the demolition works on the Camp Nou were completed, and from this moment on, the construction of the new Culé Stadium will begin. The idea is that the works will be completed in 2026, although matches can already be played from November 2024. As it turns out, not only pieces of Camp Nou pitch have been put up for sale, but also seats from the stands of the legendary stadium. Stadion 058, capacity 15,000, completion date 2024, Leeuwarden. The facility was due to be ready for use in the summer of 2023, so the SC Cambuur players could start using it from the 2023-24 season. Now SC Cambuur is looking for funding to complete the new stadium. The 4 stands of the new stadium are already in place, with the opening scheduled for mid-2024. However, costs have become much higher than expected, resulting in a deficit of 5 million euros. Gewiss Stadium, capacity 24,950, completion date 2024, Bergamo. 2 large cranes have arrived at the Curva Morosini construction site, and on October the 12th, Atalanta published photos and videos confirming that the new structure is being born with the installation of the first pylons. WLP, a company belonging to the HTI group, has designed and manufactured special diffusers that, by spraying water in the summer and ventilating in the winter, help keep the pitches in perfect condition at all times. At Atalanta's stadium, they are already in action. Stade Batouta, capacity 88,000, completion date 2025, Tanger. Morocco is one of the countries where the world's best football teams will play in 2030. Work is underway in Tanger to make the upgraded venue one of the World Cup arenas. Between 2020 and 2023, the stands on the arches were extended to match the height of those along the pitch. The field has also undergone changes, and then the foundations for the new stands, part of which will replace the running track around the pitch, have been taken up. As a result, the capacity of the stadium will be increased by 15,000 seats. Have you already liked the video and subscribed to our channel? You have a chance to help us with preparing new content as well as to stay on top of the latest materials. Stade Amahoro, capacity 45,000, completion date 2024, Kigali. With a capacity of 25,000, it is the largest stadium in Rwanda. The expansion of Stade Amahoro started in mid-2022 with Turkish company Suma Construction Incorporated, which also built the Kigali Arena as the main contractor. The expansion is expected to be completed in mid-2024, with the project expected to cost around $170 million. The stands will be fully covered, and externally, the building will receive a decorative facade with traditional Imigongo patterns corresponding with the architecture of the neighboring Kigali Arena. Egypt International Olympic City Stadium, capacity 93,440, completion date 2023, new administrative capital. The athletics track only needs the stripes to be painted, and the stadium itself is 99.9% complete. There was no rush for the athletics track, but it was finally completed. The Egyptian national team is the first tenant of the stadium, and Zamalek SC and Al Ahly will also use it. Egyptian representatives may also be coming to the stadium soon. There is talk of a special friendly match on the occasion of which the venue could host the first such major encounter. The Egyptian Cup final will also be moved from Cairo to this stadium. Nasiriyah Local Administration Stadium, capacity 17,000, completion date 2024, Nasiriyah. The stadium in Iraq will be built on the site of the old facility. The main contractor is Global Sport IQ, a Baghdad-based company. Construction began in March 2022 and was expected to take 18 months. The stadium will be used for the Al-Nasiriya SC team. Although it has been a year and a half since the start of the construction, it is far from finished. The stadium is expected to be completed in mid-2024. Xi'an International Football Center. Capacity 60,000. Completion date 2023. Xi'an. On the one hand, we see a typical Zaha Hadid design with interspersed futuristic lines, and on the other, a series of modern references to temples from the Zhou and Qin dynasties, immortalized in the intricate design of the stadium. The first game that is gonna be played in Xi'an will be the CFA Cup final on the November the 25th, according to some Chinese media. Xiong'an Sports Center Stadium. Capacity 30,001. Completion date 2024. Xiong'an. The stadium is scheduled for completion in early 2024. Athletics competitions will then most likely take place there, as well as a match for the Chinese national football team. Construction of the facility began on February the 18th, 2022, and the cost to build the entire complex is 2.52 billion yuan. Shenzhen Sports Center Stadium. Capacity 45,000. Completion date 2024. Shenzhen. Although the facility was due to be completed in 2023, this plan will not be fulfilled. The new stadium is being built almost from scratch, retaining only the external reinforced concrete structure of the former stadium, which will form the distinctive facade of the new arena. The construction includes the removal of the athletics track, and in its place new stands will be built, making the arena a football stadium. Linyi Olympic Sports Center Stadium. Capacity 57,079. Completion date 2023. Linyi. This year, general finishing work has taken place on the site inside and outside the facility, and the work is scheduled to be completed by the end of this year. The center is divided into eastern and western parts. It covers a total area of 1,218 acres and has a total build-up area of 501,000 square meters. A fire recently occurred on the site, but fortunately did not cause very serious damage. Hiroshima Peace Stadium. Capacity 30,000. Completion date 2024. Hiroshima. With the completion of the new football stadium in Hiroshima approaching in December, the total amount of donations collected from the individuals has reached 500 million yen, around 5 times the target. The football stadium was completed on December the 28th and is due to open in February next year, but donations from individuals will be accepted until the end of March. This is the end of our journey to the ends of the world where new stadiums are being built. Remember to like the video and leave a subscription, because there is more material ahead.